Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I've got a message with many cards for Cancer today to let you know how this works. I've asked my guides in spirit to come through with a beneficial message for you and through the cards, and one that will really help give some meaning, deeper meaning to what's going on with you this week. And if you're new to the channel, I'm so glad you're here. I invite you to subscribe if you haven't already. This way you can stay and benefit from being in contact with this high vibration information every week. And if you are returning, so glad you're here, and thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me. I really love doing these readings for you, and it means so much to be able to share this information. So let's get started right away with your readings. There is a call from the universe to really dive deep this week, to really go deep within yourself, leave behind the materials for a second, and just really go deep into your emotions. This is not an invitation to go batshit crazy. This is a chance to dive deep into yourself and find your spiritual home. Find the place where you feel really spiritually connected to your intuition, connected to your heart. We get the Five of Wands next. This causes some conflict within you. You're not quite sure you want to go there. You're not quite sure how to go there. And there's just a resistance to wanting to do that. And we'll get into why in a second. But just keep in mind that you're a little bit at odds with this energy of going within. So the universe presents this to you and you're kind of like, nah, no thank you, I don't want to do it. And you're fighting against it. You may find yourself a bit more temperamental or touchier than normal because you've got this internal conflict going on that you're not showing to anyone. And it just you're just maybe a little pricklier than normal. If that's the case, then know that this is what's going on. So the confusion for you is because you're not really sure what's valued. I'm going to put down the Lovers for a second. What's really interesting is you've got every single element represented here. We've got the Wands, which is fire. We've got the Ace of Swords, which is air. This was the Ace of Wands, so 2 aces. We've got the Five of Cups, and we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So you're trying to balance all these elements within you. And what does that mean? You're trying to draw on all aspects. You're trying to figure out, what are the thoughts I need to have? What are the emotions I need to have? What is the action I need to take? And what is the kind of thing that I need to build? So we're really trying to look for your own personal direction, your own personal growth forward. But the thing is that even though you're trying to balance all of these together, they're actually unbalanced. So what do I mean by that? We've got the beginnings of the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, meaning like you feel an inspiration and you've made a decision that you're going to follow that inspiration. But you've got some heaviness going on in the other cards that are hanging up the forward movement and the forward processing of that. The Five of Cups is looking backwards, getting overwhelmed with emotions of things that didn't quite work out in the past, regrets that you may have, or just feeling that, like, it's that kind of sometimes unshakable feeling of like nothing works out for me. Things just don't work out for me. And you're kind of feeling stuck there. So even though you're wanting to push your way forward with a new direction, there's a bit of something holding you back because there's like, well, what if this is like what happened in the past? And that's exactly what your Seven of Pentacles is asking. What if this is? Is this the right timing? Am I doing the right thing? Should I be charging forward the way I am, following my inspiration in my heart? Or am I going to get myself into trouble? So even though these cards are trying to push forward, I'm not really getting that feeling that the forward motion is happening as quickly as it could for you. So then we come to this card, the Lovers, which is really an important card, talking to us about not only the harmonization of these different elements. So what I also love about these cards, these are masculine energy cards. They push forward, they get things done, they're more active. These are passive energy cards, more feminine. Not that females don't get things done. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that feminine energy tends to be more receptive. So you've got those, you're trying to blend them, and the Lovers is talking to you about, okay, here's how we can blend them. We need to be at home with these both sides of these things. So what is happening right now is your feminine side is too out of balance with the masculine. What the feminine side needs to be doing is supporting the masculine rather than trying to hold it back with protective thoughts. So what happens is you had maybe heartache or heartbreak, things not working out for you in the past, and rather than focusing on how much you've learned and gained, you're wanting to just hold yourself back in general so that that doesn't happen again. And what these cards are saying is, let's turn this around. Okay, yes, I may have lost some things. Yes, I have regrets. Yes, things maybe didn't work out. But there's a little bowl with 2 goldfish, which says to me that this card is saying, but there were things that did work out. There were things that I did learn. There were relationships waiting for me in the future that were much better for me than what I left behind in the past. And then turning the energy around of this card here, the 7 of Pentacles, is saying, you know what? I'm going to make it the right time because I've gotten my heart and my emotions lined up. I feel like this is the right time. I feel good about the step that I'm taking. This is the right time for me because I'm in control of it. I've decided it's the right time. And what really is value to you, what is valuable to you, is obviously you, your self-worth, what you bring, and where you feel you're going. That's what's really important to you, this idea of motion and growth, where you're going, where these wands and swords, this masculine energy is trying to take you. Let me see if I can get more out of these, see if they'll come through with more. Okay, all right. Well, that's interesting. So the birds are holding a crown on here. I've never really talked about this in a reading before, but these birds are holding a crown. So that's kind of like spirit coming in to crown you with your divinity, to crown you with who you are. And what it's saying is trying to give you confidence. It's not trying, it is giving you confidence. It's communicating confidence to you about this new direction. And it's saying that you're going to be crowned with the glory of who you truly are and the glory of that higher self when you allow yourself to follow where these are going. That's why it's so important to get your emotions and your earthly thoughts and plans aligned with these, because this is like an invitation and a calling from spirit to, yes, step into that place because this is the right direction. So I'm hoping that this is really communicating to you confidence that, yes, this is the right time. Yes, this is the right direction. And I hope that it's also giving you the awareness of the importance of balancing out this more feminine energies, the earth and the water, balancing those out a bit more so that they're supportive rather than detractive. So this is like, what plans do I need to make to put this in motion? How can I feel about this so I'm motivated to take action? Those kinds of questions. And as they do not want me to overload you with information, I'm getting a message to wrap this up. So if you've got questions about this, please reach out in the comments below. And also wanted to let you know, if you are looking for, curious about a reading, or you'd like some guidance or more specific information from the other side for you, I do offer readings over Zoom. You can find out more at trueguidancetarot.com, or you can email me. My email is in the description below. I look forward to seeing you next time, and have a great week.